Hello children, today is day 5 of this chapter, addition and subtraction of higher numbers. So today we are going to cover the story sums of mixed bag, and after solving that we will cover HOTS and cross curricular practice. So let us begin. The first story sum that we will do now is from page number 96. We will solve question number 4, B part. The question says, in a village there are 436 men and women and 336 children. How many people live in the village? So here children, you can see there are 436 men and women. 436 is the total count of men and women both, and there are 336 children. Okay, now we have to find out how many people live in the village. That means we have to find out the total number of people that live in the village. So for that we will add 436 and 336. Okay, so let us see how to write the steps for this. So the first step will be for 436. So it will be number of men and women. Okay, and there are 436 men and women. So that number will write in the last 3 blocks below H, T and O column. Okay, now the next step will be number of children. So we'll write it in the next line. And how many children are there? There are 336 children. So that we'll write in the last 3 blocks below H, T and O column again. Now we have to find out the total number of people in the village. So the step for the same will be total number of people. So that we will write in the next line. So to find the answer, we will put a plus sign here. Adding the ones place, 6 plus 6 will give us 12. So we will write here 2. 1 will go as carry over in the tens place. Now adding the tens place, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 will give us 7. Now adding the hundreds place, 4 plus 3 will give us 7. So the answer will be 772 people live in the village. Okay. The next question that we will do now is F part from page number 97, question number 4, mixed bag. The question says, a flight from Mumbai to Delhi can take 400 passengers. 36 seats are empty. How many passengers are there on the flight? So here in the flight it is given it can take 400 passengers at a time, and when the passengers have got inside the flight, we have seen that there are 36 seats which are empty. So that we have to find out how many passengers are there on the flight. So to find out that, we will subtract 36 from 400. So let us see how to write the steps for this. The first step will be number of passengers the flight can take. And how many passengers it can take? It can take 400 passengers. So we'll write 400 in the last 3 blocks. Now the next step will be number of empty seats. And how many seats are empty? We can see 36 seats are there which are empty. Empty means no one is sitting on those seats. Okay. Now we have to find out how many passengers are there on the flight. So the step for that will be number of passengers. That will be equal to, we'll put a minus sign here. So subtracting the ones place first, here we can see we have to subtract 6 from 0, which is not possible because 6 is a bigger number. So ones place will go to tens place to borrow 1 for itself. But in the tens place also we can see we do not have anything to borrow. So tens place will go to the hundreds place to borrow 1 from 4. So 4 will become 3 and 0 in the tens place will become 10. Now ones place can borrow 1 from 10. So 10 will become 9 and this 0 will become 10. Now subtracting the ones place, 10 minus 6 will give us 4, 9 minus 3 will give us 6 and here in hundreds place we will get 3. So the answer will be there are 364 passengers on the flight. I hope you all might have understood how to write the steps for the story sums. Now the next topic that we will cover now is higher order thinking skills. This topic has been taken from page number 97 of your maths time book. So let us see the first question in this. The first question says fill in the missing numbers. So here children, we are given a question in which we can see few digits are missing in this. So we have to find out which digit will come in that place. Okay. So here starting from ones place, we can see 2 plus a blank box is there will give us 7. That means we have to find out 2 plus which number will give us 7. So 2 plus 5 will give us 7. Okay. Now adding the tens place, 3 plus 5 will give us 8 and adding the hundreds place, here we can see 2 plus dash is 3. So 2 plus which number will give us 3? 2 plus 1 will give us 3. So the digits that can be filled in the boxes are 1 and 5. Now coming to the next question. This is question number 2 of HOTS, page number 97. The question says a children's film was shown for 4 days in a school. The number of children who watched the film was as follows. So there are 4 days on which the picture was shown in the school. The 4 days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So let us see how many children watched the film on each day. On Monday it is given the number of children was 100 greater than on Tuesday. Okay. That means the number of people who watched on Tuesday, if you add 100 in that, you will get the number of people, number of children who watched on Monday. Okay. Now coming to the next day, that is Tuesday. On Tuesday, the number of children was 200 less than on Wednesday. That means to find out the number of students who watched the film on Tuesday, it will be the number of people who watched on Wednesday minus 200 because 200 less children watched on Tuesday. Okay. Now the next day, that is Wednesday. On Wednesday 600 children watched the film. So on Wednesday it is given we have 600 children who watched the film. Okay. Then coming to the next day, that is Thursday. On Thursday it is given the number of children was 300 less than on Wednesday. That means the number of people who watched on Wednesday, if you subtract 300 from it, you will get the number of children who watched on Thursday. Okay. So let us first write this sentences, this information in the mathematical form. So here it is. For Monday it is given it is 100 greater than on Tuesday. So for Monday we can see Monday will be equal to Tuesday plus 100. Okay. Then coming back to the next day, Tuesday, that is on Tuesday it is given it is 200 less than on Wednesday. So for Tuesday we can write Wednesday minus 200. Okay. Then on Wednesday it is given 600 children watched the film. So on Wednesday it is written Wednesday is equal to 600. Then on Thursday it is given the number of children was 300 less than on Wednesday. So Thursday will be equal to Wednesday minus 300. Okay. Now let us solve one by one to find out how many children watched the film on each of these days. So here children, to find out for Monday, we need to know how many children watched the movie on Tuesday. But we do not know how many was the movie on Tuesday. So we have to calculate that first. So on the next line it is given to find out Tuesday, we need to know number of students who watched on Wednesday first. Then only we can subtract 200 from it. Now we have to know first how many children watched the movie on Wednesday. So it is given in the next line, Wednesday is equal to 600. That means 600 students watched the movie on Wednesday. So how can we calculate for Tuesday? Tuesday will be equal to number of people on Wednesday, that is equal to 600 minus 200. So how much is 600 minus 200? That is equal to 400. Okay. Now we have got how many students watched the movie on Tuesday? That is 400. Now we can calculate for Monday. Monday is equal to Tuesday plus 100. So that will be equal to, for Tuesday we have got 400. So that will be equal to 400 plus 100. That will be equal to 500. So 500 children watched the movie on Monday. Now we are left with Thursday. We have to calculate for Thursday now. So that is equal to Wednesday minus 300. So on Wednesday we have seen it's 600. So 600 minus 300. So that will be equal to 300. Okay. So this is the way how we will solve this question, and in this way only you will write it in your notebook. Question number 2 of HOTS should be solved in your notebook. The next topic that we will do now is cross curricular practice. This has been taken from page number 98 of your maths time book. So let us see the question. The question says, we breathe to stay alive. A baby breathes about 500 times in 10 minutes. A man or woman breathes about 150 times in 10 minutes. How many more times does a baby breathe than a man or woman in 10 minutes? So the information which is given to us here is, a baby breathes 500 times and a man or a woman breathes 150 times. So the 10 minutes, that is the time which is given, that is common in both these cases. So we will just see the number 500 and 150 because we have to compare the number of times they are breathing in this time. So the question that is asked to us is, how many more times does a baby breathe than a man or a woman? We have to find out how many more times, that means how much more the baby is breathing than a man or a woman. Okay. So let us see here. Here we can see the baby breathes about 500 times and the man or a woman breathes about 150 times. Okay. The baby breathes about 500 times and the man or woman breathes about 150 times. So we have to find out how many more times the baby breathes. That means we will find this value. Okay. And how can we find this value? By subtracting 150 from 500. So if I subtract 150 from 500, what will I get? 0 minus 0 will give us 0. Then subtracting the tens place, we cannot subtract 5 from 0 because 5 is bigger than 0. So, we will borrow 1 from 5. So, 5 will become 4 and this 0 will become 10. 10 minus 5 will give us 5. 4 minus 1 will give us 3. So, the answer is 350. So, how we will write this answer? This answer should be written in your book only and you will write it as 500 minus 150 is equal to 350. So, this is the way how you will write this answer in your maths time book. Thank you children. I hope you might have understood all the topics of today.